Yep.
that they were planning to gather money, not give out dividends, right?
Yeah.
So if you're the one collecting all this data and you have it all in front of you and you know that your positions, the brokerage's positions, and those people are on your board, and those people are the ones that double stamp you can regulate us. We'll be members of your regulatory organization that makes billions of dollars. We will be members of your ability to regulate.
Yep.
Right? All are shorted. Oh my God, this shorting is so heavy. But we don't want to pay a payment in lieu, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to.
Yeah.
But there is no payment in lieu. There
Yep.
is no dividend on the horizon.
Yeah.
So let's just undercut and let the chips fall where they may. And now Next Rich Hydrocarbons is not under the purview.
Exactly. We have to wash their hands of it now because the gold is not traded, so we don't have to regulate.
It's highly suspicious. Yeah. I don't like to get into narratives because I think I'd like to get into the facts, but nobody's giving me the facts. So now we have to say, based on the circumstances, based on the documents filed with FINRA and the SEC, who had now prior knowledge, based on the knowledge of all these short positions, they were alleviated of their obligation, a contractual obligation to borrow and return shares. It's not a sale of shares.
Yeah.
Shorting by definition is a borrow. There is an obligation to return. I'm going to go to the library and I'm going to borrow and tell them FINRA told me I don't have to return these.
Yeah, and I'm just going to sell them in my own bookstore. Yeah.
I'm going to hold them in my library and never return them. And I'll give you a payment in lieu if somebody comes for these books. I'm going to go look for the ones that nobody will ever ask about again. Right?
Yeah.
So here's the way that the narrative is carrying out, and where is the facts? Do they support this narrative?
Yeah.
Show me the money, right? Show me the money. Literally. Give me the data.
So FINRA's argument is that they can't be sued because what they were doing was within the purview of their regulatory obligations bestowed upon them by Congress, right? And I'm very curious because when presented with shady stuff they should have regulated in the past, they didn't do anything about it. And now, when they do regulate, it seems to be to enforce that continued shady protection. Is that the word I'm looking for?
I like the word insulation.
Insulation? Okay.
Yeah. So I like insulation because you're just insulating them from consequence.
Yeah.
You're providing a buffer for them because they're not really protecting them. They don't really know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But they're kind of giving them a little bit of buffer room. Like, The other way I see it is they all have independent financial interests in the way that this plays out, right? They all have their own. There's a social connection between them that they have a symbiosis between them, but they also have independent financial interests. Each of these brokerages has their own independent bank account that's going to see benefit or not.
Yep.
So you have this, but then you have, their regulatory actions we're not supposed to question unless they're doing them for self-serving purposes. Because then the question is the definition of regulatory action.
Yeah.
A regulatory action is to play referee.
Yeah.
I'm the referee. Is the referee supposed to get on the field and tackle the quarterback?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Is the referee allowed to bet on a game?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
That's a good way to end up in jail as a referee.
Yeah.
Right? So now we have a referee betting on a game and refusing to hand over the ticket saying how much he bet.
Yeah.
And refusing to say what's going on with this one. You said you didn't bet on this game. So give us the list of all the games you bet on, right? Or give us a list of all the people who bet on this game. And they're not handing it over. Why? Referee, we know you have that list. Hand it over.
Yeah.
Why not?
So we've seen them, I'm going to say the word lie about deleting the MMTLP ticker. They didn't for months and months and months and months. And then they did and finally and somehow retroactively dated it back to when they were supposed to do it. And now we're seeing that the FTDs have disappeared. And they're claiming that it's that the 40 plus days of being on the thresholds list was a glitch. and it's just some glitch, Your Honor. It's
a lot of technological problems. Clearly, I'd love to meet their IT team, and I'd love to depose their IT team and ask them exactly when did you receive directions on this.
Yeah.
Right.